Hi everyone, and welcome to another devlog of my game, Project Kota, a resource management game about building your own city-state, focusing on building industries and transport network to support and grow your city. And in this devlog, we will talk about the main transport in the game, which is trains.
I like trains.
Train systems are the one that I scared the most of to implement. It seems very complex to me, thinking about how the pathfinding works and interacts with different rail signals. And there is not much tutorial in the internet about this, so I'm quite blank on how to do this. So I decided to tackle it early, just brute force my way into it for now and hoping to refine it over time. First thing I do is to make placeholder tracks. I want to have 8-way tracks to break the blocky fills of the grid system and decided to use similar system in the OpenTTD to achieve it. It has normal diagonal tracks and place the horizontal and vertical tracks in each edge of the tile. Right now I don't put too much effort into it as it will be just a placeholder art. It doesn't even align with each other, but functional enough to see where the track goes. But after that, I got stuck. I'm not sure what I should do next. I messed around with several Godot pathfinding options like A-star and navigation 2D, and I got some ideas, but still not sure how the best way to represent the tracks and rail blocks that created by the signal. So, instead getting stuck in decision paralysis, I decided to make the train first. I want to know how to make it accelerate and braking before the destination, and how to change several wagons into the locomotive. So I downloaded this free canny 8-way vehicle asset for the placeholder for the locomotive and wagon, as I can't find a good free asset for the train, but it will just do for now. I am then creating a simple locomotive scene and making it move with acceleration. Then I try to make it move to wherever the mouse click happens. And it looks like it works perfectly. After many adjustments to make it slowly stop on destination, it finally moved like an actual vehicle. Turns out that particular high school physics class is useful after all. I also added animation blend space 2D to make the locomotive face the right direction based on its movement. I also add line to make it easier to see the locomotive path. It works fine, but it can only move straight and doesn't handle turning quite well. For now, I adjust it to not lose speed when turning and turn to the new destination instantly. But in the future, it won't be like this because it needs to be slowed down when it's turning in more than 90 degrees, but it will just do for now. But then I'm not sure how to handle both the locomotive and wagon to turn in the same point. So instead coding some vector calculation, I look into different solutions. Simple locomotive and wagon movement actually very similar to how enemies in tower defense. And a lot of people suggest to use path 2D to do something like that. With it, I can just define a path and path follow node will follow it automatically. I can simply use multiple path follow to move the locomotive and the wagon independently. First, I make a system to detect mouse click and each of it will add the location of the click tile to the path. Then, I added the path follow and it followed the path perfectly. Well, now I just need to disable the rotation to properly move it. For the wagon, I just need to add another path follow, sync its speed with the locomotive, and it looks like it chained together. Adding more wagons to it, and it now starting to look like a proper train. To add the acceleration and braking, I just use the same code as before, but adjust it to do only speed calculation instead velocity with direction. The code becomes simpler and I'm really happy on how it turns out to be. I still haven't solved the pathfinding problem, but this is a solid start to the train system as a whole and motivated to work on the pathfinding later. So that is all for now. Hope you like it, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you're interested to follow along in this game dev journey. See ya in the next devlog.